How's it going? Okay, so let's see if this video is working. Just bear with me as I try and get this thing started. Okay. Bear with me as I try and get... Okay, it seems like it's working. Okay, start stream. Woo. Okay, I think things are working on Twitch. I don't know. You gotta let me know. But yes, hey there. My name is Dave. Thank you so much for watching this video. God bless you. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join me for another augment build. Yes, if you're not familiar, here at the Jaded Rabbit, we like to do all sorts of fancy augmented builds, playing around with Kano. This time, yes, I have basically a lot of the Jinsei Essence augments in this game. Not all of them at level 4, but, you know, all of them. And so my goal is to go through the game, have fun with these different augments, and I think I've found a way to use this Kano augment in what I think is a safe, easy to use manner. Yes, okay. So, yes, thank you again for taking time out of your, like, busy day to join along for this. But, yes, this Kano build is relying on one specific ability. It's this one here called Snakebite. And Snakebite asks you to use up 2 ability slots, but, it's not so bad. Snakebite is a pretty powerful move, and with the right augments, we can get some crazy damage over time. That being said, we have an empty slot on this Kano, and I've gone with Chemical Burn, which causes more damage over time, but you could easily go for whatever you feel most comfortable with. Molotov Cocktail is another option, however, it doesn't really utilize a lot of the augments that we have equipped. We also have here Manhandle. Now, this is also an interesting move because it gives Kano some extra combo strings, as well as, he uses the knives. The key word in this is knives. Kano needs to be using his knives in order for us to get some fancy Jinsei effect. So the augment that we're really using here in this build is level 4 Bloody Hell. Knives deal 10 damage per second while stuck in victims. Increase the stick duration of knives by 200%. Okay, so, yes, this is an Elder ranked Jinsei Essence augment. It is, somewhat hard to get, I feel. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this, in fact. Bloody Hell. Okay, so Bloody Hell. Oh no, so it's just Mythic. Okay, so we're not using any Elder ranked things here. We're just using Mythic. I was kind of thinking about that. That's not Elder. Yeah, so this stuff is pretty easy to obtain. The other Jinsei Essence augments here are also pretty easy to obtain. So we're using here level 4 Copperhead, which is another Mythic ranked augment, and then Sick Killer, which is a Mortal ranked augment. Okay, so we're not actually using any of his fancy Elder ranked Jinsei Essence augments, but to be honest, I'm not too sure that they're so hot. So a level 4 going off is an Elder ranked Jinsei that has somehow escaped me, but it converts the knife attacks to poison damage, which isn't so great. Is not so great. Then we've also got here Time to Kill. You can hold rack off and recover 20 health per second, but this, once again, this Elder Rank Jinsei Essence augment, it's kind of not as sufficient or sustainable as some other forms of healing that are available in the game through other augments. And then the other one here is Optic Verve, which is, I don't have this at level 4, I've only got got it at level 2. But this thing is allowing you to charge up the Optic Blast, which does damage, maybe. I have not been a big fan of any of these sort of like holding up moves to charge them. It's really hard to do if you don't have that like invincible armor or some other form of like really good defense going on. Sonya is able to do that well, charging up her energy rings because of a glitch. So good for Sonya. Good job, Sonya. Okay, so the other augments that we're using here are natural 20 and running on empty. Now, this combo here allows us to get all of our special moves landing on the opponent, which is what we really want here with Kano, because yes, getting that damage over time is very important. So let's just check him out in some towers so I can really show you what's going on here. And I guess against like a regular health opponent, I think you'll be able to see the effect. Okay, hey there guys, thank you so much for joining. Hey Nika, hey Phasing Spirit, Nika, Sausage, and Kano. Oh boy, Rookie wanted to pop in and say hi. Hi Rookie. Okay, all right, Dave, I can hear it in your voice. You didn't want to do this. Phasing Spirit, oh boy. No, I quite enjoy it. It's very interesting. I do enjoy Kano. I like all of the characters on the roster, maybe except for Kodal. But yeah, I think they all have their positive attributes. All of their positive attributes. Here you're showing off your many genocide augments when I've got 0 for most of my characters. Well, genocide augments. I love the autocorrect. That's very nice. Hey Marky, how's it going, my friend? God bless you. Thank you so much for joining along. Okay, so let's take Kano here into these towers. Okay, yeah, sure, let's do very hard. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But what I'm really trying to show off here is that the build allows you to go for, easy special moves that cause great damage over time, especially against these, like, regular health opponents. So, here you're gonna be able to see, like, 3 different types of damage over time. So, hopefully I do it. Okay. So here we've got this snake bite, and then we've got that thing, and now we can just block, and it causes massive damage over time. Do you see that? Oh boy, okay, we probably could have gotten another type of damage over time with the knives, but as you see, just 2 special moves, and the dude's at critical health. Now, with him just getting this crazy damage over time, all I have to do is just poke him. All I have to do is just poke him. So these Jinsei Essence augments allow you to just go for very minimal moves and win. Come here. Okay, whoa, and then let's block. Alright, so as you see there, the damage over time is just very intense. Oh, he hurt me. That might affect things. Let's see. So, we're still getting damage over time. It's just, oh, so much. Okay, so it didn't get him to critical, but that's because I'm also kind of relying on some other augments to really get some, more damage over time. So let's go back to the generic augments and talk about this, because I feel like Kano is perhaps maybe the best user of damage over time attacks. There's only a few characters in the game that get some of these kinds of attacks. There's like Leg Kebab Baraka, which causes, you know, when it's stuck in the victim, their leg is bleeding like a little bit. And then there is also Jackie with her grenades. There's Collector with his vials of sorrow. There's Aaron Black with his acid pour. But with these Jinsei Essence augments, Kano's just really hard to deal with, because all he needs to do is just land a couple of moves and most opponents are dead. Our toast. Okay, so natural 20 and running on empty is pretty much to ensure that we land our attacks. Since we are just dealing just really tiny ticks of damage with this damage over time, there's only so much you can increase that damage over time with other kinds of augments, like offensive augments. For the most part, a lot of offensive augments don't really work well with these damage over time effects. Because they're not really considered like special moves, so they don't get this special delivery buff. You could use first position, which will increase the damage over time, but that's like limiting you to only those single round opponents. The options are very limited, in fact, when you're trying to deal damage over time. So, like, if you catched, like, my Jackie grenades build, you'll notice that some of these augments are kind of the same, but Kano is able to use Bill of Health much better than Jackie, because Jackie I was using emergency measures in order to get her amplified moves, which cause that damage over time. But with Kano, we don't need to do that, we don't need to worry about any sort of amplified moves, just 2 moves, and then like a little low poke, and they're dead. Bill of Health is really good here because it causes all of the tick damage to become doubled at level 4, which is essentially causing you like double damage over time. And then you have Sick Killer here, which causes the chemical burn to have that extra long tick damage too. So really the combo of these 2 moves is very nice in just causing damage. Okay, so we've also got here Breath of Life. Breath of Life combos with natural 20 and running on empty. These 2 augments, what it means is that you have no gauges. All of your blocks are flawless blocks. As well, the opponent can only flawless block your special moves. So pretty much your special moves are landing all the time, and when you're blocking your flawless blocks, your blocks are always flawless blocks, and you're recovering 100 health every time you block, which gives Kano great longevity in very hard situations. So as you saw, we took on very hard Kung Lao on that tower. It was very easy. And I'm not a Kano main. No, not at all. Okay, so you can go for some different options here. I'm running here Armor Clad. I feel like Armor Clad is very necessary. Any character that's not getting you a Jinsei Essence augment with some sort of armor, then you need to look at getting this Armor Clad on there, because it just makes the build a lot easier to use. And in this case, with In Good Repair, it just becomes even easier to use. You're gonna have your armor for a very long time with In Good Repair. This is mainly because all Kano needs to do is land a couple of moves and then block. Because the opponent will be dead. Yay. But against, like, well, we'll come to it. We are going to test out... Well, I've already tested him out. We're going to demonstrate what Kano is possible of doing in very hard situations. So let's go back to Towers of Time, and let's take on some harder situations than what you would encounter in classic towers. Let's also check out the comments once again. Thank you so much for joining along. Okay, Raven, we shall start a cult for Lord Kane. Yes, I'm glad you guys love Kano. I was kind of hoping Cabal would have won the competition. I was really hoping he would win the poll, but don't worry. So, like, how the poll is at the current moment, it's Kano, Cabal, Kotal Khan, Collector. So this will be, like, the order of the next couple of builds that I'll be making. I'll be doing, like, a Kano one, then a Cabal one, then a Kotal one, then a Collector one. Okay, so, Rookie, I'm not joining any cults. I've seen Midsommar. Yes, that's a really great movie, but, the girl's, like, boyfriend, he got to have some, like, crazy, fun, sexy times before he died. Lol. Okay, anyways, whatever. I spoiled the movie. I'm terrible. Okay, Breath of Life. I've never used that. Thank you. I gotta try that. Okay, do Cabal next. Yes, I will. I was hoping Collector won.
Electrospace, you were really betting on the dark horse there. You were really betting on the dark horse, because, yeah, nobody likes Collector, apparently. I think Collector's so cute. I mean, him and Shiva can go on dates and hold all four hands together. Collector still needs two to hold his backpack. FYI, he's also greedy. Okay, so let's take Kano. Kano sausages. Oh boy. Oh boy, sausages have overrun my life from Kano. Care of Kano. Okay, anyways. Okay, so this is brutal difficulty, Cabal. So hopefully we just need to do like a couple of moves and then we can win. I'm not too sure. We'll find out. Thankfully, this build does not rely on any amplified moves or use of emergency measures, so against these poison-type modifiers that Cabal is sporting, it shouldn't be that hard. Okay, so, oh, if I could remember the move, though, that would be great. Okay, so we need to get, like, a kind of, like, a couple more moves on him. Because he does have more health. He's like a brutal difficulty boss. Don't grab me, jerk. There we go. Oh boy, he's hurting me. Oh boy. Come on, damage over time. Get him. Wee. Yes. Wee. Okay, I wish I had meter because you could, whatchamacallit, do a brutality off the chemical spray. Yes, this particular build is really relying on just landing those moves really nicely. Oh wow, I forgot to do the sausages. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. But anyways, brutal difficulty. I have no idea how to play Kano. It's super easy. Super easy. That's what I like about these augments. They make things super easy. Easily accessible to anyone, which is encouraging me to use different characters in Combat League, which is, you know, it's all like a positive feedback cycle loop of like fun. There's just so much fun. Okay, anyways. Oh boy, I'm too excited for this game. Okay, so let's go to something a little bit more tough. Let's go to Cassie. Let's do solo tag. Let's take Kano. And let's also do double sausages. Double sausages. So Kano is another character that I'm hoping to use for co-op carries. Yes, all of these characters, all of these augmented builds. I mean, if you're making these builds, you might as well use them somewhere. Co-op is a great place. For stage 6 towers, I do prefer like a build that's a little bit more oriented for farming. Something that's a little bit less thought, because you do have to use some thought with this. Okay, so Can she not do this all day long? Oh, I forgot about zoners. Okay, so yes, this is one of the drawbacks of this build, is if they like to stay far away, well then these attacks aren't going full screen. Let's just do that. Okay, alright. But as you see there, she's just getting chip damage the whole time. It just makes this whole affair, like, easy. As well, like, staying at full, not hard. Not hard. Uh-oh. Now she's gonna shoot. Now she's gonna shoot. Oof. Oof. Okay. Come here, please. Yay! Okay, alright. So this one, as you see, it is taking a little bit longer. But we're not really relying on his attacks to do the hurt. We're relying on the damage over time. But Cassie got me. I totally forgot to not block low against her overhead fatal blow. Okay, and then that fatal blow meant that no damage. Can she come over here, please? Yeah, right. Alright. The good thing about this flawless block is that it means no damage, and it's like super easy. So like I said, the damage over time does not kill, so it does leave her at like critical health, but you know, just a little poke and she'll be dead. But this time let's remember sausages. Let's remember sausages. I mean, you could have done that. I could have done that a little bit more elegantly. But yeah, really against these zoners, it is kind of like gonna take longer because you have to get in there. Because the moves are not full screen, unlike Blade Toss or Cannonball, Black Dragon Cannonball. Those are both full screen things that Kano can do, but the Kano Ball you can't amplify to get knife effect, and the Blade Toss, you know, sometimes it's hard for me to get out the Blade Toss, so, but you can do like a fancy brutality off of it, so let's see if maybe we can try it here. But as you see, it's very hard to die as Kano. As you see this, because what we're really relying on is utilizing Kano's damage over time to do damage. So even while you're blocking and getting your health back, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, so let's also check out the comments here. Jenna does not like the Kung Lao skin. Oh no. Cabal is better than Kano, Lamau. Oh wow, Raven. Oh wow, you're gonna inspire Chet to be very sad now. He's gonna be very, very sad. Okay, it's cool that every time they hit you and you block, that you get health back. Yes, yes. I have used this before with Scarlet. Have also used this before with Jackie. But, I feel like these characters that are dealing damage over time, it's good. It's good. Okay, so Collector's just like, I don't know. He's just really trying to, zone me. Perhaps I chose a bad day to demonstrate Kano. Against characters that are less zony, it's a little bit, easier to get all of this killing quicker. Because yes, this is always what I'm interested about, trying to get best DPS. Okay, alright. So mind you, this is group battle. Group battles are like opponents with more health than a regular tag battle. Tag battle, you're seeing opponents with 5,000 health. Uh-oh, there's waves of sorts. Get out of here, Collector. Okay, so I guess we can do some of that. So, like, the good thing about the knife toss is that it causes more damage over time. You can't stack it. And that's the unfortunate thing. You can't stack the knives from Blade Toss. But you can stack Snake Bite and Knife Toss. Okay, Blade Toss. Oh, he's I don't want to get the laser, because the laser's not fun. It takes away too much health. Okay. Okay. Alright, so this is gonna leave him at critical health. Maybe. Yay! We did it! Yay, Kano! So that's the thing about the damage over time leaving them at critical health. That means you can really plan what kind of brutality you want to do to the guy. That's always something that runs through my mind when I'm in Combat League. I'm like, okay, I have the life advantage, I'm in the final round, what brutality do I want to fish for? So yeah, it's really easy against these zoners. You can throw some blades at them and catch them. The other good thing too is that there's a lot of armor that gives you the ability to throw off those blades, blade tosses, without really worrying so much. But Kano, if you can figure it out here, it's not hard at all to do any situation in this co-op with Kano, provided you know how to block appropriately, look for your punishes. There's all of those basic little things that fall into use with all of these builds. But all of these co-ops is very easy with Kano, so I'm so happy. So happy. Yeah, today's team raid, stupid. Stupid. There are some team raids that are stupider than others. I really don't like the ones with the tremor armor breaking modifier. Please. I don't need that kind of business in my life. Okay, so let's go back to Kano's augments, and let's really go to the comments, see what you guys are saying. Hopefully you like this Kano build. Okay, it's cool that I only want the noob skin and the collector beacon, so I'll just go to combatant. Okay, Electrospace. I don't know, I want to go to Demi. I want the skins. I want Kung Lao's skins. Kung Lao has one of the most powerful Jinsei Essence augments in the game. So, like, I want my Kung Lao to look pretty. And if I had known that about Gearus, I would have made my Gearus pretty before, but whatever. Anyways. Okay, so, Cane Sausage... Jenna, did you fall victim for Kano's sausage? Oh boy. Okay, Phasing Spirit, Dave. Phasing Spirit. My runner-up from my fabulous tournament. I hope you're enjoying your cash prize, Phasing Spirit, because you were so awesome with Scarlet during that tournament. Chet, I felt attacked when I saw the freaking Sindel Dame Dene. Okay. Yeah, there's so much memories going on in the chat. I'm glad that you guys enjoy memes. Okay, yes, Jenna admits that she's fallen victim to Kane's sausage. Wow, is his sausage really that big? I don't know, it doesn't... I mean, like, for all of, like, the extra modeling that they do for Sindel's chest, I don't know, where's Kano's massive sausage? Anyways, okay, so bloody hell, this augment is very interesting. It allows Kano to turn all of his special moves that involve knives into damage over time attacks. So I thought that the best way to combo this was with Copperhead, which gives you increased distance to Snakebite. As well, the special move uses 2 knives at a time, so when they're stuck in the opponent, it causes more damage over time than opposed to, like, maybe like an amplified Fig Jam or something that you're getting from Manhandled. And since I am running Snakebite with this build, it kind of limits what are your other options. I feel like the other options with this build that you would want to use are like Molotov Cocktail, which causes a different kind of damage over time, but it doesn't really cause damage to the opponent, only if they're standing in a certain area of the stage. Whereas Chemical Burn, if you land it, it is causing damage to the opponent over time, no matter where they stand. Right? So I like Chemical Burn a little bit more than Molotov Cocktail, and Manhandled, you could do that if you are like a Kano main. You might have better experiences with Manhandled, because if you know your combos, you can go into your combos and then go into one of those, like, fancy moves, either like what's the other one? I know Fig Jam, there's Penal Colony. Oh boy, lots of craziness. And then what was the other one? So those moves, when they're like amplified, they use the knife. When you stick them with the opponent, they cause the same damage over time. But Snakebite is just a little bit better. As you can even see in the little picture with Kano, he's jumping forward with both knives in hand, so both of them stick, and they cause more damage over time than as opposed to a single blade toss. So the other augments that we're running here are Sick Killer, a Jinsei Essence augment that boosts the damage over time for the Chemical Burn. As well, we're using Natural 20 and running on empty. Since we're relying on damage over time to cause the effect, we don't really need to worry worry about so much offensive augments. We just need to land our moves. Land our moves and allow the magic to happen. So natural 20 running on empty, this means that our special moves can only be flawless blocked. As well, it gives us the opportunity to combo into Breath of Life, because since all of our blocks are now flawless blocks with running on empty and natural 20, we can use Breath of Life to get a significant amount of healing every time you block. And I would say that this is even better than, like, I don't know, Kano's like other Jinsei Elder Rank to Jinsei Essence augment. I think it's called Going Off. Oh no. It's called, what is it? Time to kill? Time to kill. Hold rack off up to 4 seconds, recover 20 health per second. Like, as you can see, Breath of Life is healing you more than time to kill, and Breath of Life only requires you to block for one time, which is less than a second. You don't have to hold it for up to 4 seconds to get 100 health. But because Kano wants to be at full health pretty much throughout the whole match, he can really use Bill of Health. Bill of Health means that he's able to do double damage over time at level 4, which is really powerful. And like I was saying before, there's only a few options of augments that you can run here. One would be first position, like another is like crazy pain, but the options that you have here to really like boost damage are limited. So I feel like even with just one offensive augment, Kano is still able to get wins that he would not be able to get otherwise. But because we are going to be a little bit more defensive, we are using Armor Clad and In Good Repair. If you find you don't need In Good Repair, and I think if you're good at blocking, you probably don't need In Good Repair. So you could swap that out for another offensive augment, like I was mentioning before. First position or Crazy Pain. Where is it? But Crazy Pain also is like a double-edged sword, you know, there are drawbacks. You can go down very easily with a level 4 Crazy Pain. But, yeah, I find that these augments have allowed me to have great fun with Kano, and I look forward to using this dude in, like, future co-op carries. The thing is, like, these co-op carries, these augment builds, they kind of provide, like a springboard, like a launch pad, to learn more about the character, and yeah, like I'm learning so much about Kano. Maybe I'll play him for Combat League. I am still shopping around for a new character for this season. I'm not too sure which one yet, but we do have this fancy Kano skin. He looks nice. He looks nice. Okay, so, yeah, like, really, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for, like, taking time out of your day. Let's see the comments here. Black Dragon, Nani. And nice. Oh, boy. Then Cabal third. Oh, boy. You guys love the Black Dragon crew. He has them sausages on his shoulder, but his is those are not sausages, Chet. You must be blind, sir. These... Or are you talking about Baraka? Chef Baraka? Okay, I understand. Maybe it's Chef Baraka. Okay, alright. But yes, if you're here at this part of the video, a like, a comment, and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. Would love to know what you think of this build. Would love to know how it works out for you if you're able to replicate this build. I mean, it should be pretty easy. Even if you don't have these augments at level 4, there isn't much that you need here at level 4. You could get away with just level 3s on everything and still have a good time, because the main effects that you're getting from this build are the damage over time, as well as natural 20 running on empty plus Breath of Life. Even Bill of Health, yes, even at level 3, these things at level 3 will still help you greatly. still help you greatly. But yes, follows on Twitch, that would be super, super cool. I hope that you have, like, an amazing day. I hope that you have lots of fun in Combat League. Remember, having fun in Combat League should be, like, the #1 priority. The #1 priority. But, until next time, which will probably be with either a Jax build or a Cabal build. Well, like, in terms of my next upcoming builds. Yes, please turn on that notification bell so that you join along next time. But until next time, please stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.